G'day everyone and welcome back to another one of my XS650 videos. Today I'm going to sort out the exhaust. I've just decided to go with the exhaust that came on the bike just to save money, and I was pretty happy with the way they looked anyway. It's just the stock headers and pea shooters, which I think came off a Triumph Bonneville. The plan is I'm going to wrap the headers with this wrap that I got from Rogue Motorcycles in WA. And the mufflers themselves are looking pretty shit. The chrome's definitely seen better days, so I'm going to paint those. The previous owner also tried to extend them by slipping a piece of tube over the end, and to do that he's cut all these slots. So I'm going to have to weld those up, grind them off and make it look like a solid tube again prior to painting them. The paint that I'm using is VHT satin black caliper paint. It says it's good to 900 degrees F, which is about 500 degrees C, and steel turns red at about 500 degrees C, and I've never seen a muffler go red, so I think it should be fine. If it's not, I'll just take it off and try something else, so it's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, that's the plan. As always, please like, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and enjoy the video. Alright, because this is the first time I've ever wrapped pipes, I already did the other one. You can probably see it just down the corner of the frame over there. Just so I could figure out what I was doing and the best way to do it. So I've got that now, so I'll show you what I did and the way that I think is the best way to do it. Now I've got it in the vise. You could do it on the bike, I guess, but I've already got the pipes off the bike and it's just much easier to have it here so I can move around it. Alright, so it's fiberglass wrap. So you always want to wear gloves, otherwise you'll get little fibres in your hands and it'll itch like crazy. I've soaked it in a bucket of water and just let it drain out so it's not dripping everywhere. First thing I want to do is get one full wrap around the top. Right, so I'm starting on the inside of the pipe here, so the joint's not going to be visible. I'll go one full wrap, just leaving a bit of space between the flange so I can still move the flange backwards and forwards. You can see I've already got the flange taped up the top there so it doesn't fall down on me, because I'm not going to be able to get that over the wrap. There's not enough clearance after I've wrapped it. One full wrap there. Everything's twisting on me. And then start coming down the pipe. Now, just because I don't want to waste the metal ties, I'm just going to zip tie it up the top first while I wrap it, and I'll put the metal ties on last. Get that nice and tight. Alright. And then we'll just start coming down the pipe, keeping it nice and tight the whole time. And I'm trying to keep just a bit over a third overlap. Obviously it's a lot tighter on the bends, but at least a third overlap on the wraps. I thought I'd have a bit of problems, so sorry, I thought I'd have a few problems on the bends with it kind of bunching up, but once it's wet, it seems to stretch quite well. So I'll just keep lots of tension on it to keep the wraps nice and tight. You can see it's kind of loosened up on me just as I pulled it out of the vise. I've let the pressure off. So I'll just clamp it about here. Right, so because that loosened off a little bit while I moved it in the vise, I'll just take those last few wraps off and pull them tight again. Right, you can see I've marked here where I want it to finish. So I'll bring it up to that point. And then just square the wrap off. And wrap it all the way around one last time. Bloody thing. Oh, I should have brought the scissors over here before. Right, so once again I want to finish up on the inside of the pipe. So I'll leave about that much there. And this is going to go loose on me again. Watch this. Bastard. So I'll just tighten that up again. And then fold the end over so the frayed end's not showing, because I can't exactly melt it because this stuff's heat proof. Probably can't go a bit too far. And finish it off like that. Alright, so now I've got the pipe wrapped. I'm going to replace these zip ties with these metal zip ties that came with the wrap. I already did the other pipe with them, and I'm not super confident with how well they're going to hold, because I can like force them back open after I put them together. So I'll give them a go. If it doesn't work, I'll just replace it with tie wire or copper wire, something that won't rust. But for the moment, I'll just go with these. Alright, so once again I want the join on the inside so it's not easily seen. I only got 6 of them, so I'm going to put 2 on the bottom because it's the full width of the wrap that I need to tie. And at the top I'm just going to use 1 because it's already wrapped under itself. I'll get the tail facing down. Alright, now just cut the tails off. Right, and there it is. Now, because the wrap's wet, so I could stretch it out and get a nice tight wrap on it, you're supposed to run the bike to dry it out and it should shrink on. Because the bike's not running yet, I'm just going to stick it on top of my potbelly over there until it's dry and then mount it up. And there it is, sizzling away. Alright, so here it is on the bike. I don't know if the mufflers would have looked better chrome or not, but I really didn't have any option because the chrome was terrible. I'm not sold on the colour of the wrap. When I bought it, it looked like more of a grey, but instead I got this. I don't know whether they sent me the wrong stuff or the colour on my screen was just terrible, which is probably more likely. But yeah, this is what I've ended up with. Let me know what you think in the comments, whether I should keep it or not. If I do change it, it won't be anytime soon, but I'm definitely considering it. But anyway, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.